Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we are going to start with a new chapter, that is acids, bases and salts. We are going to learn what are acids, what are bases, what are salts and different types of them, right? So let us start. Now, in previous years, you have learnt already that some foodstuffs are sour to taste, whereas some are bitter and slippery and soapy to touch. Now, when we studied these substances, we found out that they contain certain acidic and basic substances respectively. Also, we have learnt how to use an indicator and find out which substances are acidic and which substances are basic. Now let us learn more about acids and bases. So moving on, here you can see different types of compound, right? The molecular formula of the first compound is HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, correct? Second is NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. The third one is NaCl, that is sodium chloride. The another one is hydrogen bromide. Then next is KOH, that is potassium hydroxide. And the last one here is CaCl2, that is calcium chloride. Now what is common here is that all these substances have one basic radical and another acidic radical. Basic radical means an atom which will carry a positive charge and becomes ion, right? So here H plus and Cl minus, then in the next one Na plus OH minus, then in the next one Na plus and Cl minus. So what we can determine here is that the substances having H plus, they are acids. Then the substances having OH minus, they are bases. And the substances having one positive and one negative ion, right, which is the positive and the negative ion shouldn't be H plus and OH minus, okay, then they are called as salts. So this is a general property which we are seeing. Let's move forward and study them in detail. Now some compounds are seen to have H plus as the basic radical. Basic radical means positive ion, okay. These are all acids. Then some compounds are seen to have OH minus as the acidic radical, means the negative ion, and they are called as bases. And some ionic compounds which have a basic radical other than H plus and an acidic radical other than OH minus. See here in CaCl2, basic radical is not H plus, it is Ca plus, and acidic radical is not OH minus, it is Cl minus. Such substances, such ionic compounds are called as salts. Followed? So let us recapitulate what are ionic compounds, okay. Now the molecule of an ionic compound has two constituents, namely cation, that is positive ion or basic radical, and anion, that is negative ion or acidic radical. Now there is a force of attraction between these ions as they are oppositely charged, and that is called the ionic bond. Now the force of attraction between one positive charge on a cation and one negative charge on an anion makes one ionic bond. So depending on how many charges they have, the more the charges, stronger will be the ionic bond. Followed? Now while we study static electricity, we have learned that there is a natural tendency of any body to change from an electrically charged state into an electrically neutral state. Now why then is an electrically charged ion formed from an electrically balanced, that is a neutral atom? So the explanation lies in the electronic configuration of atoms, because atoms tend to become stable. We have already seen this in measurement of matter, right? So atoms tend to become stable by either donating electrons or gaining electrons. That is what leads to the formation of ions. Followed? Now here you see the outermost shell of the sodium and the chlorine atoms is not a complete octet. Can you see? The sodium's atom has 1 electron in the outermost shell, correct? So it needs more 7 to complete the octet, which is very difficult. That is why sodium loses 1 electron rather than gaining 7, okay? Whereas chlorine, if you see, it is 2, 8, 7. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here 1 electron is missing. So 1 electron will be received by the chlorine atom and it will become Cl minus. Why minus? Because 1 electron is added and electron has negative charge. That is why Cl has been given negative charge here. Followed, students? So because of the force of attraction between these two electrons, it leads to the formation of an ionic bond. Followed? Now dissociation of ionic compounds. When you dissolve ionic compounds in water, it will form an aqueous solution. Aqua means water, okay? So aqueous will be for the solution which is made up of water and any compound. Followed? Now in the solid state, the oppositely charged ions in the ionic compound are sitting side by side. But when an ionic compound begins to dissolve in water, the water molecules push themselves in between the ions of the compound and separate them from each other. That is to say, an ionic compound dissociates while forming an aqueous compound. Followed? Let us see here. Now each of the dissociated ions is surrounded by the water molecules. Let's see here. See, initially Na and Cl were together. Now in between the water molecules are coming, correct? So now they are dissociated. Can you see here? See, here they are closely lying, here they are dissociated. Na is separate, Cl is separate. Followed? Now this state is indicated by AQ, that is aqueous, on the right hand of the symbol of the ion. Followed? So let us move to the next topic, that is Arrhenius theory of acids and bases. So the Swedish scientist Arrhenius put forth a theory of acids and bases in the year 1887. Now this theory gives definitions of acids and bases as follows. Now see these reactions. What is common in this reaction? HCl, H2SO4, HSO4 minus, right? H plus, H plus, H plus, that is common. So an acid is a substance which on dissolving in water gives rise to H plus ion as the only cation. Followed? Now moving on to the next, that is bases, NaOH and CaOH2. Here you will see OH and OH is common. So a base is a substance which on dissolving in water gives rise to OH minus ion as the only anion. Followed? Thank you so much, students, for watching the video. In the next video, we will continue with another topics of acids, bases and salt. Right? Thank you so much.